Hello and good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, the 2nd of January, 2008, and I am Aviva Lee, reporting live in Jerusalem from Room 903 for Israel 24/6 TV. Welcome to this edition of Fact Without Commentary. Earlier this week in Jerusalem at the annual reception for Christian clergy hosted by the President of the Sovereign State of Israel, more than 100 members of the Christian clergy representing both Protestants and Catholics were present. The newly recognized Greek Orthodox Patriarch Theophilus III was selected from the Christian clergy to speak on behalf of all the clergy that were present, while mingling his comments with a measure of his own personal convictions. Mr. Theophilus called on all those present to use 2008 to promote the values of coexistence and love. The dais was graciously succeeded to Mr. Theophilus by Israel's Minister of the Interior, Mr. Meir Shitrit. Mr. Shitrit took a few moments to express his own agreement with and commitment to the ideals and goals set forth just previous by President Shimon Peres. President Peres and Mr. Shitrit were the co-hosts, in fact, at the President's official residence earlier this week in Jerusalem. President Peres spoke for more than 15 minutes without the use of a teleprompter and without a single reference to written notes. I did confirm with a member of the President's staff that Mr. Peres was in fact speaking entirely from memory. In his welcoming address, Mr. Peres continued his public request for peace and security for Israel, while stating that it is possible for religion to play a major role in the region realizing a true peace. President Peres recalled a conversation that he had in Rome with Pope Benedict. The remarks of Mr. Peres were suffused with his own personal belief in the superiority of the human spirit. After underscoring his belief in the total compatibility of religion and modern science, Mr. Peres stated with complete clarity that the two elements in today's world which are not at all compatible are violence and religion. He boldly issued a common call to the clergy present to separate violence from religion. He further expounded his belief that all systems of faith are intended to, and I quote, enrich the lives of the people, not endanger the lives of the people, end quote. Speaking for the sovereign state of Israel, President Peres reiterated Israel's commitment to continue to both uphold and protect an individual's right to freedom of religion. Mr. Peres defined democracy as not just a call for individual freedom, but a call for the right of the individual to be different. President Peres continued his address by outlining his hopes for 2008. He called for the improvement of security so as to enlarge the opportunity to make peace in the region. He also called for a lasting peace, which would expand economic opportunity for the individual. And he stated that in his entire memory that the atmosphere for the attainment of true peace had never been better. He called on all present to join him in his personal belief in the sanctity of human life. The President of the Sovereign State of Israel closed his remarks by expressing his hope that all the systems of faith would have the opportunity in 2008 to pray in tranquility and security in Jerusalem for peace. And that concludes this edition of Fact Without Commentary. I'm Aviva Lee, reporting live in Jerusalem from Room 903 for Israel 24/6 TV. Thank you and Shalom.